Welcome back to the Nashville Vikings podcast. It's your boy J. Cole, the Vikings fan, J. Cole 2, whatever you want to call me. Yes, I'm back with another video this week. We won, but last week I was in like a dilemma. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I didn't know what to do after seeing that game Thursday. It was terrible. And I was off work all last week. And I was like, I'm not finna let that team just ruin my week. Cause we played it Thursday before I was off. So I was like, man, should I do a video? And I was like, man, if I did a video, I'm not gonna watch the YouTube highlights. I done watched the highlights after a loss, but that one I was like, I'm not finna sit through that and watch that. So I didn't make a video last week, but I'm back. I would have made one this week if we would have lost and if we would have played better than we did Thursday. I was like, man, I'm not doing it. I just couldn't find it in me to do it. But hey, I'm back now. We got a dub against the Lions. A game, myself, I'm going to be honest, I'm a real Vikings fan. I don't be, trying to be y'all, that's my team. I'm going to cheer for them regard. Like, I cheer for them regard, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. And I was like, man, after what we did Thursday, I was like, man, this game, just compete. JJ McCarthy coming back. I want to see what he do. When he came back and see what he do, then I just wasn't expecting us to win. I didn't want to get blown out by the Lions. I was like, man, just don't go out here and just let them just run everywhere, pass everywhere. Just come out here and compete. Hey, we lose by 3, 7, 10. I even was finna be like, hey, I'm gonna take the Lions minus, what I say, 6.5. I was finna bet on the Lions. I didn't. I'm glad I didn't now. I would have been sick. But yeah, I didn't. So let's get into these stats before we get into the highlights of the game. As you can see, the Vikings win 27-24. Man, it was a nice victory yesterday, man. I can't lie. JJ McCarthy went 14 for 25, 143, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, which when you see in the highlights, you're going to see that, like, I feel like we the only team that don't get the simultaneously, the receiver's supposed to get the catch, but because he caught the ball, hit his leg, went down, and I feel like that should have been that's a catch. Even though the defender ended up getting the ball, but it was after the fact he was down. But that's held down, which that shouldn't been an interception. So JJ also rushed for a touchdown, so that he was responsible for 3 TDs. Jared Goff 25 for 37, 284 yards, 2 TDs. My ice machine making noise. Aaron Jones, he rushed for 9 carries, 78 yards before he got hurt. Aaron Jones, he had a decent game before he went out with the shoulder injury. That's the thing, man. He's been getting banged up a lot this year. David Montgomery, 11 carries, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. Seeing him as the leading rusher, I take that as a good thing. No disrespect to David Montgomery, but I expect the Gibbs to, because our run defense this year has been boo-boo. Haven't been good at all. I received, Jordan Addison led in receivers. 2 receptions, 48 yards. Sam Laporta had 6 receptions, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Jordan Addison had one, like a end around. He could have broke and scored on that. But, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but the Lions DN He stopped him. Total team yards, 258 for us, 305 for the Lions. Passing yards, 116, 240. Rushing yards, 140. Us beating them in rushing yards, that was a big factor in this game, I believe. We was able to run the ball. They wasn't. And we had 4.4 yards per play. And they had 4.9. Let's get into some key takeaways from this game. I feel like offensively, J.J. McCarthy, had the 14 for 25, 143. 2 passing TD, 1 rushing TD, and that 1 pick, which I don't call it a pick. The NFL need to come up with a stat that's like, it's interceptions, but it's not their fault interceptions. Because some of these, like, that wasn't his fault. I mean, the pass was thrown behind the receiver, but he still caught that, I believe. Justin Jefferson caught a 10-yard TD from McCarthy early to tie the game. That was a hell of a pass, hell of a catch. And you notice Justin Jefferson didn't do the gritty. He didn't do the gritty. That means he meant business yesterday. TJ Hawkinson, 7 yards. He had a 7-yard catch from McCarthy too. I think that's when we took the lead to go up 14-7. And shout out to Miles Price, man. He had a kick return for 99 yards. It was a touchdown, but it was a holding penalty, man. So they took it back. NFL, man. I don't like this new kickoff return, kickoff stuff, because it's I want to know how many holding penalties y'all have called this year so far. I feel like every game on us, it's a holding. It's something with that return. Like, I don't like it. Defense, special teams. Defense held, they recorded 5 sacks on Jared Goff. That was a key moment for us to get Jared Goff, get pressure on him. Jared Goff like to sit there and make the pass, so we had him look, feet moving a little bit, had him under pressure. Special teams, we blocked a field goal, which that could have tied the game at the end of when Detroit scored that touchdown. It would have tied the game instead of had them down by 3. What's some more? Feel like we won a turnover battle for real. And I feel like us stopping Detroit, what was their 3rd down completion? Right. Let me see if I can find it. Detroit was 5 for 17 on 3rd down. 5 for 17. That's good on our behalf for defense. Jalen Naylor with the game, ceiling 3rd and 5 pass. And I feel like if I can go back to the game we played in Minnesota last year when they beat us by a field goal, it was the same kind of situation. We had the ball last to to seal the game. And it was similar to the play we ran yesterday. But last year, we couldn't convert. They ended up winning that game. And this win snaps Detroit home undefeated streak. Put us at 4-4. So let's get into these highlights. Let's get it.
Here's Goff to throw it on 1st down. Going far side. Has Laporta, the tight end, makes a good move. And Sam
I feel like we give up a touchdown every first drive on defense.
Play fake. Goff going to set up a screen the other way.
I guess the other team have some good script plays.
1st down.
Well, I see we went at Laporta a lot that first drive.
To throw. Zips
wide open. Then, like, why y'all not trying to tackle? Trying to strip the ball. Get him time down in a push. And hey, shout out to Josh Metellus right here. Man, get that out of my face.
All these special plays And it's just Laporta right down the middle. They got to deal with the screen in the run game. And they try to disguise their intentions in the secondary with their coverage, but they lose track of Laporta right down the middle of the field, and Goff isn't losing track of number 87 either.
That was unbelievable. I mean, he's just dragging multiple
Vikings
for 10 yards.
Trying to strip the ball.
For his third NFL start, and he's about to get it.
Miles Price.
Miles Price on the return.
He's a good returner, man. Remind me of Marcus Sheridan a little bit.
Oh, breaks through into Detroit territory, and across the 40 he goes. Miles Price, the rookie from Indiana. They're going to give it to Jones, try to get the running game going. That's a good start from Aaron Jones. A run off the right side.
Run right there.
Third
and him being banged, I don't know if he's going to make a trade.
Has a great block, and Jones springs free.
I've been seeing us. Well, I didn't see somebody talk about it. The running back from the Dolphins. Can't think of his name right now.
Quick throw. McCarthy going end zone.
JJ! JJ to JJ.
Minnesota. Quick throw. McCarthy going end zone.
And look to him. He was talking stuff all game.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
It's actually a run play that's called. They decide to throw this little fade, and who needs two hands? Not Justin Jefferson. Puts it right on the outside. The score is still an even score at this point.
Here's Goff. Quick throw coming out near side. Jamison Williams makes the catch, and he is.
I would have flying to the ball on defense, man.
What he could be in the NFL, but he's off to a good start here today, as the Vikings will have it for the second time. Give it to Aaron Jones. Got a big seam up the middle, and Jones all the way to midfield. So the run game already looks better this week. Here's McCarthy. Pressure coming. Zips one downfield. It is caught. Addison came back to get it.
Yes, sir.
Jefferson in motion. McCarthy looking, throwing, caught.
It looks scary throwing across his body.
And Minnesota in front.
Touchdown.
You got Hawkinson coming across. He should stay on the move, but he's like, nah, it's kind of open here, JJ. Throw it back behind the defense. And I don't love when quarterbacks roll right back and forth between the two of them. They've got it.
Third and long. Goff looking over the middle. He goes. There's Amon-Ra. St. Brown. So reliable on third downs across the middle.
Our corners, man, we ain't been too good this year. I mean, Murphy, it's hard to guard Amon-Ra St. Brown, so I can't. I mean, that's a tough pass.
Again. Wow, the Vikings are getting a lot of pressure.
Wilson.
Early. Cashman and Wilson, the linebackers, combined there.
Wilson been having a good year this year. Cashman getting back into the groove.
Trouble gets away. Somehow now is taken down for a sack. There is Derek Barnes, who finally brought him down.
He's worked a lot of baseball
this
games
drive
over the last month.
right here.
San Miguel for a sack.
If we could have had a good drive, went up 21-7.
Somehow that was taken down for a sack.
That would have been good.
There is Derek Barnes.
I think we had a penalty on the punt to push us back, and then another penalty or something. I don't know. It just I hate when we start with our backs to our own end zone, cause I didn't get a penalty, or like we be at the 10 and get a penalty, push us back, half this to the goal. I hate when we start like that.
Brought him down.
He's worked a lot of baseball games over the last month.
If I say Miguel Rojas caught a pass, let me know.
And go another one. I've been saying this every video.
Here's Goff.
I'm going to have to send this to Grenard. Grenard. I hope I'm saying his name right. But I mess with him, my dog. But I don't know what's going on this year with him missing sacks. I don't know if you count for every sack he done missed and count it as a sack, he will probably be leading the lead in sacks, and he will probably be on the brink of breaking the single sack in the season record, whatever it is. He'll be on the verge of breaking it if he got sacks for all the sacks he missed. Pause.
over the last month.
If I say Miguel Rojas caught a pass, let me know. Here's Goff.
Look at that.
Away from the sack, throws it
Didn't
in
miss the tackle. I was, man.
Look at Montgomery with the first down. How in the world did that work?
That was a big. We missed a big opportunity right there.
Goff though throws a quick slant. St. Brown diving, and he's a smidge short. Going to be down at about the 1.5-yard line.
51.
Montgomery running up the middle and right in. Touchdown, Lions.
Even physicality, and it's just a simple inside run. The defensive end, Redmond, has a shot to make the play. Comes off of the block by Decker, but that too much momentum. You can't hear anything.
McCarthy on a fake. Gets it out to Jones. Oh,
hell of a play right there.
Aaron Jones, no one's home. First down and more, and he's into Lions territory. Where was everyone that time? Boober's raining down, but that is the proper call. McCarthy, play pass, stands in, throws to the corner, and is caught by Jefferson.
Oh, I know that when they call it roughing the passer.
Jefferson's got a first down.
If that's when they called it roughing the passer, to me, that was a terrible call. I don't think that was roughing the passer. Even though the rule, I didn't even see that at all. So I think that was a bad call.
Pressure from Hutchinson. McCarthy flips over, taken down. He had pressure up the middle and off the side. It was Campbell who came up the middle. By McCarthy.
Very nice, very athletic.
Lost 14 though, and so here's Will Reichard on for 50-yard try. And this kick is up and perfect. Right down the middle. Boy, that stings, but he is cutting through it. Third down, knocked down on a blitz. I'll tell you, Harrison Smith in his 14th year is still getting it done. One of the best blitzers of all time. Third and long. Four-man rush. McCarthy zips it over the middle.
See, look, man,
I think it's picked. Arnold has his hands on it. Where's the signal?
Here, what's that?
Blitz coming. Yep. Where's the signal? Four-man rush. McCarthy.
It could have been a better pass by McCarthy. It could have been way better. It should have been laid out more in front of him. That would have been an easy first down and probably more running room. Probably could have dang scored. He caught the ball, trapped it on his leg. Then he took it. So he was down. So that should have been a catch. But we don't get them calls.
Everybody is. Goff over the middle, incomplete. Vikings pressure has been a big story today, and they get to Goff again, and they're going to get this ball back with 2 timeouts.
With a quarterback who hasn't played in 5 weeks. Still better execution for both teams on offense. Certainly the pass protection scheme from the Lions looks a little vulnerable today. That's very unsettling as they run in for halftime. And
3rd and 7, blitz. McCarthy stands in and delivers outside, and it is caught. Justin Jefferson.
Then they called this,
and it's a first down.
Are they gonna show it?
It's an out cut.
Yeah, they're gonna show it again.
1-on-1.
How is that not a catch? I was so like, what? When they challenged, I was like, it's gonna be a catch. I was so sure that it was a catch after. I'm like, then when the game came back on from commercial, they were like, the rule on the field is overturned. It's incomplete. I was like, what? I'm telling you, we don't get the calls like the Eagles, the Chiefs, all these, league favorite teams. We don't get them calls, not yet.
Single, 3rd, and longer.
Like, how is this incomplete?
It's an out cut.
The ball didn't hit the ground. It hit his. Look, he had control on the ball right there. It didn't even hit the ground. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Single, 3rd, and longer than 10 all year. Here's Montgomery. They're going to try.
I knew this play.
Montgomery has a chance.
He fumbled.
It's loose, and it's picked up by.
He bobbled the little handoff. The toss.
10 all year. Here's Montgomery.
I like, He grabbed shit.
It's loose, and it's picked up.
Like, get down. Just get down, man. They try to hurry up and make a play. They end up fumbling. Give him the ball back.
It away, and the Vikings get the turnover. 2nd and 3. Blitz from the secondary. McCarthy zips one in, and it's down to the 10. It's Addison who corrals it. McCarthy
There we go.
Again. Looking, thinking about running, gonna try for it. McCarthy in.
Ah! It's a video on YouTube. It's a YouTube short. You can see like the fans when he was running and when he scored. It's like, man, they want to cheer, but they can't. He like, man, they won. He won Michigan a national championship, but he played for the Vikings. I can't cheer. But you can see some of them want to go, Jay, go, JJ, go. Some of them wanted to cheer. They couldn't.
And they missed the contain. Hutch on the up and under, and then you're just outside of the pocket. There's nobody to stop him. Anzalone trying to come up, but too much space with the athletic quarterback.
Hard to miss him at 6'9".
Hell of a run.
Pressure again. Goff saves it. Perfect throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's going to pick up a big chunk.
Found his #1 blitz beater, Amon-Ra, running across the field.
More pressure. Goff quick throw. That's going to work for a first down. It's Brock Wright, the backup tight end who delivers.
180 was it?
Here's a fake. Goff over the middle. Jameson Williams upended, but he holds on and makes the catch.
How's the defense going to treat him? More like a run blocker, more like a receiver? You get a lot of advantageous matchups right where you want to be.
3rd and long. Goff throws long way for Williams, who breaks the tackle and makes it happen. That was all Jameson Williams on a 3rd and 14.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Isaiah Rodgers.
That was all Jameson.
I'm a fan, but this can't happen.
3rd and long. Goff throws long
like
way
just
for Williams, who breaks the tackle.
All you gotta do is
matchups right where you want to be.
3rd and long. Goff throws
catch
long
break.
way.
Like, oh man, I would have just played the sideline. Had Blake Cashman right there.
For Williams, who breaks the tackle and makes it happen. That was all
that
Jameson Williams on a 3rd
man.
and 14. Who was that? 3rd and 6. Pressure again. Goff is swallowed up whole. Eric Wilson.
Hey, Wilson.
Pressure again. Goff makes it happen.
He was a special team
That was
player for
all
us for a
Jameson
minute. Then he
Williams
started
on a
playing
3rd and
good. Went to the
14.
Packers. Now he's back.
Who was that?
Look at this.
3rd and
He is
6.
trying to come. No.
Pressure again. Goff is swallowed up whole. Eric Wilson with the sack.
Another win for the Vikings defense.
Here is Bates, 41 yards up and true. So the Lions get on the board, make it a 7-point game. 2nd sack of the day from Eric Wilson, though, halts that drive. McCarthy, trouble, gets away, down. Got away for a minute, but Aiden says
he
not
got
so
away.
fast.
Probably been the first down.
His go-to guy.
Hey man.
Here's Goff, pressure.
Hey Hudson, stop doing this.
His go-to guy.
That's the dumbest celebration I feel
Here's
like.
Goff, pressure picked up.
Hurt doing that.
Goff over the middle, he's got it.
He kept letting him get convert on these 4th down,
And
man.
finally hauled down. He had the 40-yard touchdown on 4th down earlier.
He's trying to go through multiple cadences to figure out how to deploy his blockers.
Pressure, Goff. St. Brown makes a catch, but not a first down. And so it's going to be a 4th down and about 5. Got to get inside the 5. It's only a 4-man rush. Still they get pressure, and still they get to Goff again. It is Jalen Redmond, his 4th sack for him, a career high.
That's the block.
It is blocked. It is picked up by Minnesota, too. It looks like Isaiah Rodgers, who already has 2 touchdowns.
And I see people talking about, oh, he should have scored. But if you know science and angles, and you know if somebody run at an angle, it's easy to catch you. It don't matter how fast they are. He had the perfect angle. Like he met him right there. It's hard to outrun an angle when you ain't got nowhere else to go but out of bounds.
Touchdowns on defense on the year. Picks it up. Big return in Minnesota. What a play. 2nd and 15. They come near side.
This was a hell of a play right here. And he was a shoestring tackle away from scoring. Hell of a tackle from Hutchinson.
4.5 to play. It's Mason in the ground game. Streaking outside. Mason with a stiff arm. Jordan Mason.
I thought he was going to score right there.
Penalty flies as Mason's inside the 3.
What was it? Was it hold? No, it was holding on defense. I did not like this play. at all. We should have ran the ball.
3.
And this is my biggest ick on Kevin O'Connell. When we get in red zones, I don't know why he's trying to pass. He get pass happy so much. Especially like in this situation right here. Waste the clock, like run the clock, or at least make them use some timeouts or something. You know, milk the clock. He passed the ball twice in the red zone. And it stopped the clock. And this one, it was a rollout, which I don't like this call. It's on the short side of the field. And then J.J. McCarthy ended up running out of bounds. Stopped the clock again.
On the fake, McCarthy looking to take it himself, and he gets smoked. He's not going to get there.
Use that to an advantage when you get it.
That's a great point. So here's Reichert trying to make it a 2-score game, and he does. 20-yard field goal for him.
So he just hasn't had much time to survey things down the field.
Blitz is picked up. Good throw. St. Brown's got it into Vikings territory.
And this is the guy that I think they scored. I feel like we let them score too quick.
Set up their last field goal.
This on this play.
Lions need this.
Which was a push off.
Jameson Williams. Diving to the end zone. Is he in?
Which was a push off.
Touchdown. No, they're going to.
Isaiah Rodgers defense.
Jameson Williams. God, throwing.
Look at his arm fully. I can't get it to the right part, but his arm fully extended. It's made him lean back.
Wow. What balance from Jameson Williams. Nope, he's in. He's in all day. That is a touchdown.
Great throw by Goff. Finding the one-on-one downfield
pass
to Williams.
They knew they needed to get him more integrated in the offense after the bye week. Look, and he pushed. He how can he was running stride for stride down there. He was right there. Look. What? How is this not offensive pass interference for real? Like, I need answers for real.
Change to a touchdown.
I don't.
One-on-one with Rodgers. Goff knows it.
Hey, we need to start finding refs on like the second offense. Yeah, first offense, you get a warning. Second offense, you get fined. Third offense, you get banned. They need to start doing something like for real.
Receiver, when they need it most, they maintain all three
that was
of their
obvious
timeouts
offensive pass interference.
and score on the home run.
Miscommunication,
but hell, he got about 5 yards. Got a dagger.
First down would win it. McCarthy throwing it.
Dagger!
Oh, he caught it!
And this is the play that I was saying last year when we played the Lions in Minnesota. This was the same. I feel like this was the same play that we ran to try to end the game, but we didn't convert. I think two people was in the same spot or something.
Third down, first down would win it. McCarthy throwing it. Naylor! Oh, he caught it! Jalen Naylor turned around and hauled it in for a first down.
Come on,
And I got to give Kevin O'Connell a ton of credit for getting his team ready to play, understanding the physical battle they had to play. And that defense set the tone all day long. Coach Flores getting in the middle of the pot.
Got the dub, man. We on the Baltimore coming to Minnesota. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got Lamar Jackson. It's gonna be a tall task for the defense. I do not like when we play mobile quarterbacks because we be there, then they just break and run, and it's gonna be a tall task for the defense, but it's gonna be a challenge for the offense too. I just hope we come prepared, play how we played this week, and anything can happen, man. SKOL Vikes, I'm out.